Okay, Lacey and Lariah. Question of the day. We are in the midst of March Madness. In the next couple of weeks, we're going to be releasing our own bracketology. We're going to do our own bracket in the next couple of weeks. We're going to record that. But tonight, let's talk about sports just a little bit. I know how big of sports fans both of you are.
Yeah.
Here's the question. Who's your favorite Disney athlete? Or favorite Disney character that does something athletic in a cartoon or whatever?
Oh. I got mine.
Okay, go for it.
Well, pretty much Hercules.
Okay.
When he's training with Philistides, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. In like the field. Does that count?
It does. He's very athletic.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was
Doesn't
worried
he
that
throw the
wouldn't count.
discus?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he does that.
Yeah.
He does everything.
Dang. I'm trying to think of a Disney character who is athletic. Guess I'm just going to go with Ariel because she's a swimmer. It's the one that popped in my mind.
I can go with that. Ariel. She'd probably beat Michael Phelps in the 100-meter swimming competition, I'm sure.
I would hope so.
A little bit of an unfair advantage with fins and all, but
Right.
But what are you going to do? Okay, so for me, I think when I think of Disney athletes, I think of Goofy. And my favorite of the Disney athlete things with Goofy is when he's learning how to ski.
Oh.
Like the whole thing where he's trying to get dressed while he's wearing his skis. If you've not seen that short, you have to go out and watch that short.
I gotta look it up.
It's on Disney Plus.
Is there like a narrator talking while?
Yes.
Okay, I've seen it. Yes.
Yeah, it's like it's one of those old school that Goofy's in a lot of those. He learns to play football. I don't know what, maybe even basketball is another one of them. But yeah.
Yeah, they're cute.
My favorite is when he's learning to ski.
Oh my god.
It's amazing. Hi, I'm Scott.
I'm Candace.
I'm Lacey.
And I'm Lariah.
Grab a drink and come hang with us at the Hangar Bar.
Tonight,
Dun, dun, dun.
dun, 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 we have some exciting news to talk about. This is either episode 100 or episode 101.
Isn't that crazy?
Crazy.
Someone do a flip.
I would hurt myself so bad and break several things in this room, including you all. So.
I'm flipping. I am flipping as we speak.
Wow.
Help us celebrate our 100th episode.
Whoop.
Come to our Instagram and leave us a heart on our 100th episode post that we'll post on when this one releases. Or come to our Facebook page and leave your favorite Disney celebration GIF.
Ooh.
Or GIF, depending on how you want to pronounce it. But if you pronounce it GIF, you're wrong.
Correct.
Jif is a peanut butter. That is all.
I love that comeback. I'm going to use that.
Even though the guy that made the .gif format calls it GIF, he's wrong because it's short for graphical interface something. But the first word of it is graphical,
Yeah.
not giraffical.
We could get into a whole conversation about the English language, but we're not going to
We totally could.
because giraffe.
Oh
Giraffe.
my god.
Giraffe.
Look at those giraffes.
I love giraffes. Some of my favoriteest animals.
Okay, we have gone off the rails already.
See what happens when I come?
That's
what she said.
Never mind. I knew that was going to happen before. Yeah.
Well,
You're welcome.
Okay, so in honor of our 100th episode, we are going to talk about all things Flower and Garden Festival tonight.
Yay.
Yay. And Flower and Garden Festival is by far the most friendly festival to our plant-based eaters and our vegetarians. So that's pretty awesome because we have 2 of them recording with us.
Although, to be fair, Disney is really on their game when it comes to dietary preferences and variances.
That's true.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they're even more than the last time you were there.
Which is insane because...
Really good there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Faux show.
Faux show. Okay, so the festival runs from February 28th to May 27th. Mm-hmm. This episode's going to release on March 10th, so it'll just be a couple weeks into the festival when this one releases. Mm-hmm. So we hope that you can use this as a guide to help you navigate if you're going to go, or like us, if you're not going to go, just get super excited about all the things that there are to do and see and eat.
Dream eating. Love it.
Dream eating. It's one of the favorite things in the world. Mm-hmm. So I have the web page pulled up. Let me get to what I want to... Let's talk about a few of the... Before we get into food, let's talk about a few of the things that happen at the Flower and Garden Festival. So first and foremost is the topiaries.
So beautiful.
Do you want to talk about those a little bit, Candace?
So they are literally everywhere through Epcot, and they are plants, basically, that depict different characters and different scenes out of Disney classics. And not so classics, because there's a new one from Wish this year. And, like, the clothes are made out of plants, and the face, like, the bodies and everything. It's all plants.
That's amazing.
The horticulturists at Disney just do an amazing job. Like, this year, one of the new ones is Goofy, made out of plants, making a wish on dandelions.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how cute. I want to see that.
Here's a picture of the Encanto topiaries.
Oh, wow.
And there's one of Isabel on the other side.
Right.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
How do people do that? It's so
Talented.
And
like, we were there not all that long ago, and I recently saw that a new piece of merch that they've rolled out for this particular festival is little, like, Mickey starter topiaries where you can buy them and then take them home, and they'll continue to grow if you take care of them.
Really?
But, like, I want a Mickey topiary so bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
I would kill it so fast.
Well,
I do not have a great track record with plants that need water.
Same.
I keep plants alive that don't need a lot of water, like cacti, like elephant plants or whatever they're called. No, snake plants. What's that one called?
I don't know.
I don't remember, but that's...
Oh, I have a plant like that.
Yeah, you only have to water it like once every 6 years, something like that, and it'll...
Yeah, and it looks like so healthy.
Right.
And plasticky, but it's not.
Yeah.
But it's real. It's producing oxygen.
Yeah.
So I don't think we want to take the time to walk through all of the different topiaries,
No.
but there are a lot of them. So Candace mentioned the one from Wish with Asha, Valentino, and Star. You can find Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy.
And he actually plays music. He's holding it like a cassette tape above his head, and he plays music every 20 minutes on the 20.
oh, come on.
I love that.
Another new one is Miguel and Dante from Coco.
Oh, I love that.
Dante is the Alebrije instead of just the little brown dog. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And some of these things they've been growing for years.
Yeah.
And they just use over and over again. And the horticulturists there have the ability to keep them alive for
Years. Like over in the Italy pavilion, they have a Lady and the Tramp one. And the plants that form Lady's ears continue to grow throughout the festival. So she gets kind of shaggy looking toward the end of it. But then, like, they clip her all up and make her pretty and bring her out the next year.
Oh, so cool.
Okay, so there's another thing before we get into the food that we'll talk about. There's the Garden Rocks concert series in the Epcot International. Where's that at, Candace?
It's in the America Gardens Theater.
There it is, America Garden. I don't even know why I have the website pulled up when I can just ask the map.
That's a good point.
Calculating.
Recalculating.
So there's some really cool bands that are going to be playing. Like the Pointer Sisters are going to be there. Foreigners, Journey. That looks like it maybe is a cover band of some sort. Otherwise, because why would they call it Foreigners Journey?
It's probably a blend of the both, and I don't know.
You have, who are some other ones? The Hooligans, A Flock of Seagulls,
Oh.
Starship featuring Mickey Thomas. Yes, I'm old. I know.
No, I know who Starship is. I just don't know why Mickey Thomas is special. Okay, everybody's special. But I don't know why he is particularly special.
Casting
explain.
Crowns.
What?
Casting Crowns is going to be May 26th and the 27th. They're going to close out the festival.
And so here's the crazy thing with these concerts. They are free.
Yeah,
Like,
that's...
you just pay your admission to the park, and you can go to the concert if you want to. And usually it's several times a day.
That's insane.
I know.
Disney magic.
Plus, they have like dining packages where you can get like preferred seating. If you book the dining packages at some of the restaurants around the lagoon, you get preferred seating into the concerts.
I'm surprised Casting Crowns is one of the bands.
I am too in a way,
That's so interesting.
but it might be the proverbial olive branch.
Okay, I'm the idiot in the room. I've heard that name before. What genre of music are they?
It's a Christian group.
Okay,
So,
that's what
yeah.
I had thought. Okay, I should have just asked because I could have sounded a little bit smarter. But yeah, that is very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's got to be an olive branch from somebody, like literal olive
Yeah.
branch, and it's coming from one of two directions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, hey, and I don't know their politics, but it just seems like somebody that's that overtly Christian is something that Disney would typically steer away from.
Yeah.
Because it could be a turnoff to so many people. Not that I like Casting Crowns. I think they do really good music. So don't get me wrong if you're listening. They have really good music. And just from a corporate perspective, that
Kind
would
of
be
polarizing, actually.
that would be like calling in Alice Cooper and
Or AC/DC.
or AC/DC.
Please do Alice Cooper next year.
Is Alice Cooper still alive?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We just saw him last year.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. His dad is a minister.
Really?
Yeah. He
Oh, that's right. He recently had a epiphany and found Jesus, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
I read that.
Interesting. Okay, now what we're all here for. We're going to switch into food.
Yes.
Orange Bird is the
Mascot.
of this festival. So for those that don't know, Orange Bird was the first mascot of Disney World in Florida at all. And Orange Bird came from Sunshine Terrace.
Sunshine Tree
Tree
Terrace.
Terrace.
Yes.
And he's just a cute little stuffed orange that has a beak.
Yeah. He's like an orange for a head, and then he's got a little beak and a little body, and like he was the Sunkissed mascot when Disney World first opened. So where Aloha Isle is now in Magic Kingdom, where you get the Dole Whip, used to be called Sunshine Tree Terrace. That is actually over closer to Pirates of the Caribbean now, and they have the frozen orange juice vanilla swirl concoction.
Okay. Gotcha.
So, and I mean, there have been like images of orange birds in very limited capacity, but now he's kind of starting to make a comeback because he's kind of a cult favorite.
Yeah, I put him akin to Figment,
Yes, only older.
only older.
Yeah.
Like in the cult following of cuteness and that kind of thing.
And there's a song about the orange bird that was initially sung by Anita Bryant. We're not going to talk about her, but
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, now I'm going to have to find out about Anita Bryant.
it's a political thing. Just
Okay.
let's go on.
Okay. So as we talk through the menus of the Flower and Garden Festival, I keep wanting to say food and wine, but it's
I know.
not. It's
It
Flower
kinda
and
is.
Garden. But everything is like food and wine. You can get food, you can get wine. They just
And beer.
different things to do. We're going to talk a little bit about the Garden Graze. The Garden Graze is a is the back of your festival passport. So when you go in, you can get a festival passport, a paper
Free.
passport for free that tells you all the menu items and that kind of thing. And then the back of it, there is a garden graze where you go through and you have to get 5 dishes, and it can be the same 5 dishes or 5 different dishes that are on this trail walk kind of thing. And I'm using air quotes like you can see me, that you go through, and if you try those, you get a stamp, and if you collect 5 of them, you go turn it in and you get a treat. They give you a free treat if you get all 5 of these things done. And if you're using this as planning, you don't have to do that all in one day.
No.
And again, if you like one of these dishes really well, you can do it 5 times and then go get your treat, or you can try 5 different ones. So as I'm going through the menus, I'll call out which ones are on the garden graze.
And they're plant-based.
Oh,
So let's go through our outdoor kitchens first. So this would be akin to food booths at the Festival of the Arts or at the Flower or at the
Food and wine.
Food and Wine Festival of the Holidays. It's what most people would call food booths. For this one, they call them outdoor kitchens.
They're in the same locations as the food booths. In fact, they are the food booths. They just changed the name of them and call them outdoor kitchens.
The first of the places that we're going to visit is going to be BrunchCot, which is near Test Track, and it's Test Track presented by Chevrolet is the full name of the ride.
Oh, thank you. Attraction.
drink.
So the description of this one is enjoy delicious breakfast dishes like avocado toast and grits served morning, noon, and night. So on the menu, your first garden graze item is a plant-based avocado toast with marinated tomatoes and plant-based cheese crumbles on toasted ciabatta.
Yum.
That sounds good.
Do you like avocado toast?
Oh, yeah.
I do.
It's a classic.
You're kind of basic white girls.
I mean,
Yeah,
you can't go wrong, but
I am. Yeah.
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 I have to be in the right mood for avocado, to be perfectly honest with you. And if I'm going to do toast, I would rather have like cottage cheese and tomato or cottage cheese and pickles.
Oh, pickles.
Yeah. Put the pickles down on the bread, then the cottage cheese on top of that, and then everything bagel seasoning on the top of that.
Dang. Yes.
You should be a chef at Disney and put that on the menu next year.
I should.
Plant-based cottage cheese.
In Florida heat.
Yum.
So
Curdy.
gross. Lacey, tell me your opinion of plant-based cheese.
It's getting better. It is getting better, but the consistency is where it's all lost. The taste is fine, definitely still not there, but it's the consistency that
Okay.
like they will never get that consistency.
Right. Yeah, it's not cheese.
Yeah.
They should just call it nut juice crumbles or something.
I love
not.
that. Really? It's got a little spice to it.
Don't try and make me think it's going to taste like cheese, because we all know it's not going to taste like cheese.
However, like cashew cheese sauce is really good.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some that can be a little convincing or as good, but yeah, cooked it's pretty good, but raw it's very plasticky.
Okay, so other things at BrunchCot. The new item this year is a biscuits and gravy with Impossible chicken fried steak and Impossible sausage gravy.
Yep.
So it's not vegan, because it's still, the gravy is still milk-based, but it is vegetarian.
There you go, Loraya.
Oh, I would eat that right up.
I'm a huge biscuits and gravy person. I would try that
Same.
a lot. I wish they wouldn't call it Impossible chicken fried steak. Like, I think that's my thing with vegan foods, is don't call it what it's not. But I guess they have to call it something, but I don't know.
Impossible soy pressed, slightly breaded, plant-based,
Patty.
nutritional food product.
A lot of it is also gluten.
Right.
Yes.
So I think that's a big reason why.
Dang. So,
Yeah.
like, if you have gluten intolerance, you've got to be really careful.
Yeah.
Eee. I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's
The more
how
you
it
know.
gets the more you know. Yeah. That's where they get that like texture, especially with chicken. It's because
sense.
it's gluten, and the process of making it is very interesting. And it sounds like when you see it, it would be like a little bit more gross in one's mind. But when you see how it's actually made, it's literally just like dough that you are soaking in water to get all of everything else out but the gluten, and it becomes kind of harder, and then you boil it, and then it's interesting.
Interesting.
And it tastes good. The texture is there, but if you have a gluten intolerance, then it wouldn't be for you.
We are going. This episode's going to take 4 hours if we keep going off on these tangents. But I started that one.
I'm appreciative of that fact.
Yeah,
I
me
did
too.
not know.
It's super interesting. It's just going to take us 4 hours to record if we have that kind of a tangent after every menu item.
Goals.
Staying focused.
Okay, so the last food booth, or the last food item at BrunchCot is fried cinnamon roll bites with cream cheese frosting and candied bacon.
I would try it, but I think it would probably get too sweet for me really quickly.
So we've seen people eating this on video.
We have.
And it's like a cinnamon roll dough with the cinnamon filling inside. So it's like a bite, and then it's drizzled with the cream cheese frosting. They look delicious. Okay, beverages at BrunchCot. You have your Fruit Loop shake, which is non-alcoholic.
Ooh.
Milk based, and it has Fruit Loops floating in it. And from what we've heard, it tastes like Fruit Loop milk.
No.
No, you're not a fan of Fruit Loops?
Not a fan of the whole. I'm just not a cereal person. So
Yeah, she's a weirdo. I love cereal, so that sounds bomb.
Yeah. They also have a peach Bellini.
Yes.
And for you coffee drinkers, they have a coffee cocktail, which is Joffrey's coffee with milk, vanilla vodka, Kahlua rum, and coffee liqueur.
If we leave now, we can be there in 24 hours.
That my bag's packed.
Let's go.
Been ready. Yeah.
We all keep a Disney Go bag just for this exact moment.
Just for those moments, we just have to go.
It's packed with extra underwear and Disney shirts. That's it.
That's all you need.
And a pair of ears. That's all you need.
Truly.
Okay, so also by Test Track, you have EPCOT Farmer's Feast.
Okay.
On their menu, they have a veal loin with spring pea risotto featuring Ben's original international grains, arborio rice, and red wine syrup.
Red wine syrup? Mm-hmm. Okay, that whole thing is getting a pass from me. A veal. No.
I think it would be interesting. So this is the Farmer's Feast is an interesting one. I can only see the menu for February 28th to March 30th right now. Their menu changes as the festival goes on.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
So different seasonal things for the different parts of spring. So I can only see the first part of it. If you're going later than that, you can look it up. But they also have a strawberry rhubarb upside down cake with creme fraiche whipped cream.
oh hell yeah.
Are you a rhubarb fan?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I know you're not.
Yeah, I think it's wrong to put a vegetable in a dessert.
Okay, carrot cake.
Zip it.
It's like you've been waiting for this moment.
I was locked and loaded.
Zip it.
He was speechless too. So.
I was trying to keep it PG-13.
Were you going to swear at me?
Maybe.
Rude.
Okay, and then they do have one food item that is festival long, and it is also on the Garden Graze Trail. It is a grilled street corn on the cob with
Yes.
savory garlic spread and plant-based cheese.
Yes.
What kind of cheese are we talking?
I think it's like
Like it's supposed to be.
cotija.
Yeah, cotija cheese.
Oh, we have yet to try that
Yeah.
plant-based.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I
because
tried that.
Sweet corn is everything.
That popcorn.
Oh my God.
The hers popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I told you about the dessert that I had.
Yes,
Oh.
you did, girl.
I ate that picture.
I printed
Yeah,
it out
like-
and then I ate it.
I Kind of messed my stomach up.
I bet you did.
Goodness. The beverages here at the Farmer's Feast are a hibiscus lemonade cocktail featuring Island Mora Brewery and Distillery Hibiscus Gin. They also have a frozen lemon tea cocktail with Barenjäger, honey, and bourbon. Barenjäger?
Sure.
B-Renj-A-G-E-R, honey, and bourbon.
I think you got it.
I think it's like
We'll go with it.
Barenjäger.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay, so that's the Farmer's Feast through March 30th. And the Disney website does not tell you what's on the menu after March 30th at this point.
Okay. Chefs are probably working on it.
Right. So the Citrus Blossom, which is in the Odyssey Pavilion, brighten your day with delicious dishes and beverages that showcase citrus fruits. So on their food item, they actually have more drinks here than they have food. So their food items are an orange sesame tempura shrimp with orange chili sauce.
Sold.
Tempura shrimp is one of life's better things. They also have a lemon meringue pie, which is lemon curd, lemon mousse, and toasted meringue.
That would have to be really, really special for me to actually pay money for. I like lemon meringue pie, but I'm not going to go drop $6 or whatever dollars it is for.
Yeah.
One that's mass produced and served out of a food booth.
Yeah.
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 Good point.
Pass.
So they have beverages here, an orange lemon smoothie and a souvenir orange bird sipper.
Yep.
Cute. Yep.
They have a key lime wine slush,
Yep.
Yeah.
which if you're a fan of key lime pie, it probably tastes an awful lot like that, only you
Yeah.
get wine.
Key lime wine.
Yeah.
24 hours.
It's-
That's
Grab your-
going in my souvenir cup.
You can also get, there's 3 different beers that you can get here. A Left-Handed Brewing Lemon Drop Shandy.
Yep.
Southern Tier Brewing Company Orange Twist Imperial Ale.
Okay.
And then they have Stone Brewing Tangerine Express Hazy IPA. I'm not a huge IPA fan, but I would try all of those.
I would try it, but I think the other two sound better to me, especially the shandy, because I am a shandy girl.
Yes. Okay, let's move on to Florida Fresh, which is near Disney Traders. Here you have grilled warm lobster tail with key lime butter. That's interesting.
Normally, I would be all about that because, yes. But from a food booth in the heat, it seems like a health code violation.
Waiting to happen.
Eat this really quickly, okay? That's the only rule.
Don't take any pictures of it, just eat it.
Key lime butter. That would be
It'd give
interesting.
it a really brightness and, yeah.
Okay, they also have a cubanito with mojo marinated pork belly, ham, Swiss cheese, pickles, and stone ground mustard sauce.
Sold. I love Cuban sandwiches.
Yeah, I do too. One of my favorite things.
Love them.
Then our next Garden Graze item is from this Florida Fresh booth, which is a Florida strawberry shortcake.
Yes.
So a plant-based strawberry shortcake.
It's plant-based?
Yeah, everything on the Garden Graze menu is plant-based.
That's right. Okay. Yum.
You said a Florida strawberry shortcake?
Yes.
What is the difference?
Probably just
You're eating it in Florida?
probably strawberries grown in Florida would be
Oh.
my guess.
And it might be, too, that the cake might have, like, a little bit of an orange flavor to it.
Oh,
maybe.
all right. All right.
I don't
Ooh,
know.
that would be good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm chefing it up.
You are. So their beverages there are things that Candace is really going to like. They have a non-alcoholic cucumber watermelon slushie.
Sold.
Yes.
They also have a cucumber watermelon slushie with gin.
Sold.
Yeah. One of each, just, you
Yeah.
know, to
Double
hydrate.
fisted, Just,
Ready to move on?
yep.
We're going to go over to the Mexico Pavilion now, and we're going to go to Jardine de Fiestas. Jardine?
Jardine.
Hardin.
Ardeen.
Jardine de Fiestas. Take your taste buds south of the border for a tantalizing tour of Mexican cuisine. So they have a flan de guayaba, which is a vanilla flan with guava coulis, whipped cream, and fresh fruit.
Pass.
Oh, not a flan girl?
No, it's a texture thing for me.
That makes sense, yeah.
They also have a sope de chilorio, which is a guajillo pepper braised pork on fried corn shells with black beans, shredded cabbage, crema mexicana, queso fresco, and chives.
It sounds interesting, but I kind of picture, and especially because it's on a corn tortilla and not flour tortilla, that it would be a soggy mess.
Probably.
I could see
Yeah.
that, yeah.
And there's just a lot going on with that one.
Yeah.
Be interesting to try, but I think there's the flan or this next one I think look better to me at this on this menu. So the last food item at the Mexico Pavilion booth is a tamale de rajas, which is poblano peppers, corn and cheese and masa topped with poblano cream sauce, crema mexicano, pickled carrots, and onions with chives.
Heck yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yum.
I've not had a lot of tamales in my life, but the ones that I've had I like.
I mean, you can't go wrong with that cornmeal.
The masa.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the beverages here are a lychee margarita, Centinela Blanco tequila, lychee liqueur, citrus juice, and agave nectar.
No. I don't
Right.
like the flavor of lychee.
You don't?
No.
Do you? Okay.
I would try it.
That was like what was in that drink that we had on the cruise.
Oh, the eyeball?
The eyeball.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't cute.
They also have a floral margarita, which is cherry liqueur, mezcal, hibiscus tea, and lime juice.
I wonder if I could get them to leave the mezcal out of it.
The mezcal is the tequila. It's what makes it a margarita.
Well, fine.
We can leave the tequila then. My God.
If you insist. They also have craft Mexican lager. It probably rotates.
Like
and
Corona?
changes. Yes.
Dos Equis.
Yeah. I'm sure Modelo.
Especial.
So that's the Mexico Pavilion. I'm surprised they don't have anything plant-based there.
Me too, kind of.
Or even vegetarian.
Yeah. Well, the
Tamale is
tamale doesn't have meat in it, does it?
Yes, you're correct.
Okay.
You are correct. Okay, so now we're going to go over to the China Pavilion. And we're going to go to the Lotus House, where you're going to treat your senses to authentic Chinese eats filled with morsels of good fortune.
Ooh, morsels.
And again, nothing for the wok on this one, but we have a spicy mala chicken skewer with creamy peanut sauce. So it's going to taste an awful lot like peanut butter chicken.
Love.
You're going to have house-made cheesy crab wontons.
Crab rangoons.
Yes.
And you're also going to have pan-fried vegetable dumplings.
Yep.
I wonder, they don't list that as being plant-based, but I wonder, that almost feels like it's got to be plant-based, right?
Except
Depending
if there's
on what
something
they-
in the wrapper.
Or they put a sauce on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so here's the thing about that, all of that, is that I don't think that sounds any more special than what I could get at a local Chinese place. Because we've got some fabulous Chinese restaurants around here.
Yeah.
And I don't think that would probably be better than anything that we could get here. So, I don't know that I would drop the kind of money that they're asking
No.
for that.
And you know what? We have said the same thing about when we talked about food and wine. It was the Chinese or the China Pavilion that, we were the least amazed by.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the China Pavilion as a whole. Food-wise, I think they could go more authentic, but I don't know that they'll get Americans to eat authentic Chinese food.
Right. Because there's so many different flavors and spice levels and all the things. But
So beverages from the Lotus House are Mano Bubble Tea, which is non-alcoholic.
Mano?
M-A-N-O.
Okay.
They have a Dragon Dynasty, which is a Baijiu Spirit, light rum, dragon fruit, pina colada mix, and soda water.
You know what Baijiu is.
Uh-uh.
It's basically Chinese vodka.
Okay. I'm about it. So they also have a Lucky Peach, which, Candace, you might like this one. It's a peach whiskey, oolong tea, honey, lemon juice, and soda water.
I would try it.
They also have a Brew Hub Honey Jasmine Lager Draft beer.
I'll try that as well.
And I found a spelling error on their website. I wonder if they'll give me money for that. They actually spelled it Brew Hub Honey Jasmine Lager Draft B.
Oh.
So you're either drinking bees or it's a spelling error.
Maybe it's like that salt ant situation.
Ant salt.
Yeah.
Salt ant situation.
So you also have a Tropical Moon, which is vodka, triple sec, passion fruit, soda water, and white boba pearls.
Yum.
That sounds like that would be a lot going on in that drink.
It's a vodka-based margarita, basically. Because you have vodka, triple sec, and then some fruits.
All right.
Okay, anything else from China we want to talk about?
Nope.
Okay, then we're going to go to Germany, where we're going to be at the Bauernmarkt, which is the farmer's market. Venture to Germany for Bavarian bites, sure to sate foodies of all ages. Every dish is köstlich. That's easy for them to say.
Oh.
Clearly.
So here, something on their Garden Graze menu is a potato pancake with house-made applesauce.
You had me at potato pancake. Mm-hmm. I love latkes. Mm-hmm. Oh.
They also have a toasted pretzel bread topped with Black Forest ham and melted Gruyere cheese.
Yep.
And they have a warm cheese strudel with mixed berries.
Sure. I'd try all of that.
Mm-hmm. Then their beverages that they have in Germany are Bitburger Premium Pills. They have a Stiegel Brewery Radler Raspberry.
I do like raspberry radlers. Mm-hmm. They're a little bit sour. And really refreshing.
You just like Radlers as a whole.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Then they have the Flensburg Dunkel. And an
Sounds like a dance.
Apfelschaumwein.
I would do the Schaumwein.
Apfelschaumwein. Sparkling wine and apple liqueur.
Yep.
Ooh, yes.
Yum.
Yes.
And then you could do those, I think any three of any of those, 3 of those 4 in a beer flight.
Heck yeah.
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 Deal.
But yeah, go there, get your potato pancake for your garden graze. Mm-hmm. Germany is always one of those places that I think has really, like, they have good food, but you don't think about it having good food.
Right.
Some of the best bread pudding I've ever had came from their quick service place.
So good.
It's a pretzel bread pudding, and you can get that year round.
Oh.
And it has a vanilla and a caramel sauce on it, and it is, like, perfect. And I'm not a bread pudding person, except if it's coming from Olivia's or now this.
Yes.
But
Love that.
Okay, we're going to move over to Italy, and we're going to go to the Primavera Kitchen. Menagiare, fresh Italian dishes that pair beautifully with a glass of vino. Now that's amore.
but is it?
Well, Disney says it is.
All right. They should know.
Okay, nothing on the garden grace from this menu. They have an arrabbiata, which is panetta pasta, spicy tomato sauce, and buttery shrimp. A brocconcini, mozzarella brocconcini, grape tomatoes, and pesto sauce. That would be pretty good, probably. A chocolate cannoli, which is a chocolate-covered cannoli shell with peanut butter ricotta filling.
Oh, yum. Peanut butter.
Peanut butter ricotta.
It
Yeah.
still sounds amazing.
I mean, they do use ricotta in a lot of dessert items, like the ricotta cheesecake and things like that.
Yeah.
So if you blend it with enough powdered sugar, it's going to be fine.
Yeah, it'll taste good. Then they also have a quattro formaggi, which is panetta pasta and a 4-cheese sauce. Nothing wrong with that.
No. And again, this is going to sound harsh, but we've seen all of those items on various videos. The cannoli, as delicious as it sounds, is about 2 inches long. It's a tiny thing.
Oh.
And they charge like $6 or $7 for it.
Yeah. I mean,
For
I
2
would
bites?
try it, but... And then the rest of it is just kind of looks like mass-produced pasta scooped out of a colander, thrown together with some sauce. There's nothing really overly appetizing or special about it. Which is one of the knocks against the Italy booth consistently through every festival.
Yeah, that's true. So beverages here in Italy, a Peroni Brewing Peroni Pilsner, Sauvignon Blanc, a Prosecco, an Italian Sangria, red or white,
Yeah.
an Italian Margarito with limoncello and tequila,
Yep.
and Italian mineral water.
Ooh. Minerals.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go to a food booth with authentic Italian food and get mineral water.
If you don't drink, you gotta get something, I
That's
guess.
true. That is
Here
true.
is your mineral water.
Enjoy your minerals.
Okay, we're going to move to American Adventure.
Woo!
Magnolia Terrace. Get a taste of the bayou as you savor classic comfort food of the American Gulf Coast.
We've been there.
We have been. So, the American Adventure Pavilion is stealing directly from Olivia's.
Of course they are.
They have a banana Foster bread pudding, which is delicious.
More people need to know about that.
Yeah.
Yes. They have a muffaletta panini with ham, salami, mortadella, provolone, and Swiss with olive salad.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but when I was not a vegetarian, a muffaletta, holy crap.
It's a good
They're
sandwich.
so good.
They're amazing.
And then we've seen pictures of this next one, and it kind of looks like throw up, but everybody says it's delicious.
Oh.
It's the spicy chicken gumbo with andouille sausage and long grain and wild rice. Every picture of it we've seen, every video we've seen of
It's not appetizing at all.
It does not look appetizing. It's like a brown
Goo.
goo in a brown boat. But everybody that tastes it is like, it's really good. I don't know that my eyes would let me get past it, though.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look like what I would expect a gumbo to look like.
No, it looks a little less solid than most gumbo. Look, you know how there's usually a lot of stuff in gumbo?
Yeah.
No, there's more
It
sauce.
just looks more
in
like a
this.
paste.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Interesting
looks
how they
weird.
went with a gumbo, too.
Yeah.
Well, Gulf Coast,
Yeah.
New Orleans.
That's right. You said
Alabama.
that, didn't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Never mind.
So
Yeah.
it makes sense, but
Excuse me.
does it?
But
Yeah. Please don't say stupid things.
okay. Idiot.
We've been around for 100 episodes now. We're allowed to say stupid things.
Yep.
Yeah. We, not Lariah.
Yeah, you've said plenty, Lacey.
Don't name drop me. Okay. Anyway.
At least you didn't middle name you. It's
Yeah, that would have been bad. This is a weapon.
No mic violence, girls.
Mike discipline, not
Not anti-discipline.
So beverages at the American Adventure Magnolia Terrace, you have the Schneider Weisse Love Beer. You have an Urban Artifact Cappy Snacks Fruit Punch Fruit Ale.
Yes. Every day, all day long. Yes.
Sounds great.
They have a Bayou Cocktail, which is spiced rum, coconut rum, fruit punch, and orange juice.
Sold.
Sure.
What? That's known as something else, isn't it? They're calling it a Bayou Cocktail, but is that like a hurricane?
Yes.
Okay.
There's 2 rums in it.
Yes.
Yes, that's a hurricane.
Yeah. That's probably just trademarked somewhere, so they had to call it something
Pat
different.
O'Brien's. Yeah.
So a Parish Brewing Company Ghost in the Machine Double IPA
No.
as well from a Louisiana brewery. I love that one of the 3 beers at the American Adventure Pavilion is German, though.
Melting pot.
Right. Okay, so that's the American Adventure. We're going to move next door to the Japan Pavilion,
Okay.
and it's Hanami, Journey to Japan for innovative plates and refreshing beverages crafted with culinary zen. So here you have a potential for a ramen cup, a ramen salad shaken in a cup with fresh vegetables, grilled chicken, and dashi broth with chili oil and yuzu.
Sold.
Yuzu. That would lighten it up a lot.
Then you also have something on the Garden Graze menu, a steam bun filled with vegetables and plant-based soy meat.
Yum.
See, now I know why they go after meat names that are similar to other things, because when you say plant-based soy meat, it just makes me want to go, bleh.
So Impossible crumbles.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But that would basically be that is a bao bun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then they also have a frushi, which is a strawberry, pineapple, and lychee wrapped in coconut rice and pink soy wrapped, served with whipped cream, drizzled raspberry sauce, and toasted coconut. My guess is you could make that vegan by just having them leave the whipped cream off.
Yeah.
And I would eat that.
Yeah.
I would pass by my hatred of lychee for that experience because I think the other flavors would complement it enough that it would kind of hide it a little bit, maybe.
It
Yeah.
wouldn't
And
be
not
too
make it so
overpowering.
perfumey.
And there's drinks here, again, that Candace would love. They have a non-alcoholic watermelon strawberry lemonade.
Sold. Well, it depends on the lemonade.
It doesn't say. It just says watermelon strawberry lemonade.
Okay, I'll try it.
They have an Ichigo Breeze cocktail, which is sake with strawberry and watermelon.
Yep, every day.
They have an Orange Blossom Brewing Company Cherry Blossom Green Tea Pilsner.
Yes.
And then they have Ozeki Pineapple Nigori Sake.
Yes.
That would be good.
Yeah.
That almost might be a little too sweet for me.
You're
We'd have to
lost.
see. Yes, you're right. Okay, then we're going to go over to Candace's favorite pavilion, the Morocco Pavilion.
Yay.
And they have the Tangerine Cafe, flavors of Medina. Intoxicate taste buds with the exotic flavors of this North African Mecca, mysterious Morocco. So here, the food items they have are a grilled kebab with carrot, chickpea salad, and garlic aioli. You can either get lamb kefta or shermula chicken, or maybe it comes with both.
Okay.
Then they have a Mediterranean
English
is hard. Mediterranean flatbread with tremula, roasted vegetables, artichoke olives, and feta cheese. And they also have an orange blossom saffron cake.
Ooh.
I think out of any of those, I would do the flatbread.
I would eat the cake too.
Yeah, probably.
Like that savoriness of the saffron in the cake would be really good.
Oh, wait. We're back here again? No vegetables.
Saffron is not a vegetable,
But you said savory.
but it's a spice.
Mariah, don't try to prove a point.
We're back here.
Flour.
We are going to argue.
Let's go.
Fight. Okay, beverages here in Morocco. They have the Keel Farms Pear Honeysuckle Hard Cider,
I'd try it.
which does not come from anywhere near Morocco. It's from Plant City, Florida.
Oh.
How nice of them.
So North Morocco.
Yes. They have the Woodchuck Imperial Sippin' Citrus Hard Cider from Middlebury, Vermont.
Okay.
Three Daughters Brewing Pomegranate Hard Cider from St. Petersburg, Florida.
Okay.
Or you can get those three in a flight. They also have a pomegranate mimosa.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Yum. Okay. You like the menu there at Morocco?
It's okay.
Yeah. You'd still like the pavilion, just the food.
Oh, I adore that pavilion.
Yeah. Okay, so then they have the next booth is La Isla Fresca, which is between Morocco and France. Nibble on Caribbean seasoned dishes that'll send appetite swaying to the island beat.
Ooh.
So here, this is not on the garden grace, but it is plant-based. An impossible Jamaican beef patty with spicy papaya syrup.
Yes.
Yes.
A lot of syrups
Yeah.
in this menu.
Yeah. And I don't know that the syrup is meant to invoke sweetness.
It's just flavors.
It's just a reduction. But people understand syrup better than they probably understand reduction when they're looking at a menu.
Yeah.
Shame on them.
I know.
Right? So here's an
They
item
call
that...
themselves foodies. Come
Right?
on.
Come on, people.
Get it together.
Go to Six Flags.
If you don't know your food terminology, get out.
So the next item is on the garden graze. It's coconut tres leches, vanilla Coke soaked with oat, almond, and coconut milk with toasted coconut.
No.
Yes. I love Tres Leches.
No.
And are you a coconut fan?
Yes, I love coconut. That marks all the boxes for me.
Yeah.
I'd eat it.
You'd get a stamp there. Mm-hmm. So then the beverages at this booth are tropical slush, lemonade, grapefruit, and simple syrup. It's non-alcoholic. They have a Wicked Weed Brewing Mango Wowie Hazy IPA with mango.
No. Everything is wrong in that sentence.
They have a Florida Orange Groves Winery Topical Perception Wine Sangria.
Okay.
Yep.
They also have a Tropical Breeze with Don Q Limon Rum.
Sure.
Ooh,
Let's try that.
yummy. I like that.
Oh, that was that first lemon grapefruit thing with rum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd probably be pretty good.
I'll try it.
So now we're going to move over to France, and we're going to go to Fleur de Lis.
Ooh.
Fall in Ooh La La Love with Haute Cuisine,
Haute.
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 Haute Cuisine and Boissons from this Parisian pop-up. I'm going to make you start reading the menus.
I'm fine. You're doing well.
You're
Carry
doing,
on.
yeah, so great.
So in France, the food you can get is a gâteau au crémeux citron, lavender et thyme, compote de fruits rouge. Rouge?
Rouge.
Rouge. God, French is hard. So I'm just going to start reading the English of these. It's a warm cake filled with lemon, lavender, and thyme-infused cream served with a berry compote.
I bet that would be really good.
Really refreshing.
Yeah. And multi-level. Like that time is going to come up and just kind of take away some of the sweet of all that stuff.
Yes.
And just, bam.
Yeah.
That sounds
Yes.
amazing.
They also have a parmentier de canard à l'orange.
Duck l'orange.
Which is pulled duck confit with orange sauce and garlic rosemary mashed potatoes.
I've also seen pictures of that, and it kind of looks like a little boat of throw up.
I would try it, though. I like duck, and duck l'orange is good. You'll have to break out Julia's cookbook and make me duck l'orange sometime.
Okay.
So they also have a beignet carmelis, fourré crème vanille, glacé au caramel fleur de sel. There's a lot. Caramelized beignet filled with vanilla cream and glazed with caramel fleur de sel.
But it's not a beignet like you're thinking beignet.
It's not?
No.
Is it savory? No, it's not savory.
No, it's not savory, but it's not like a little pillow of stuff. It's more solid than that.
Okay.
Interesting.
They also have a croissant au fromage de chèvre, herbs et à la rôtie, which is a croissant with goat cheese, herbs, and roasted garlic.
So I'm going to say this about that.
Oh.
I love croissant. Croissant.
Croissant.
Croissant.
And I love garlic and herb cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan, really, of goat cheese, though, because it's got that funk to it.
Oh.
It tastes
yeah.
like a goat.
Well, I don't know. I've never licked a goat, but thank you.
All right, let me try one.
Yeah.
Let's go to the zoo.
Ew.
Ma'am, you need to
Man,
stop right
you
now.
cannot lick the goats.
You again?
Fine, we'll put up a sign.
Pet the goats.
Don't lick the goats.
Pet.
Anyway, back to the cheese. So it would have to be pretty heavily flavored with the garlic and the herbs for me to get past the funk of the cheese.
Yeah. Yeah. Abe eats goat cheese sometimes, and his breath afterwards is a little...
It's the funk.
it's a little funk, yeah.
Okay. So, beverages here. We have the Jean Bourgeois de Loire, Sauvignon Blanc from the Loire Valley. Loire Valley, Loire.
Loire.
Okay. A Kronenbourg Blanc, 1664 draft beer. A La Vie en Rosé frozen slush, vodka, Grey Goose, l'Orange, Saint Germain liqueur, white and red cranberry juices.
Sold.
Sure.
They also have a sparkling raspberry cocktail, which is a sparkling wine with raspberry flavor.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We got quite a few booths left to go. So let's rapid fire through a few of these.
'Kay.
How's that sound? So we're going to go over to the Canada Pavilion. We're going to go to the Northern Bloom, where we're going to discover palate-pleasing fare from our great white north neighbor, Oh Canada. And here, you're going to get a beef tenderloin tip, mushroom bordelaise sauce with whipped potatoes and garden vegetables. Say it out loud.
Just the tip.
That's what she said.
It actually said tips, but I think I set it down to one. Just one.
Just one.
So you also can have a seared scallop with French green beans, butter potatoes, brown butter vinaigrette.
Just one.
That sounds delicious.
It does.
Then they have a chocolate maple whiskey cake.
Ooh.
I would eat that forever.
I'll just have 2 scallops. Thank you.
Then their beverages there, they have the Collective Arts Brewing Beyond Reason Micro Pale Ale. They have the Collective Arts Brewing Grapefruit Lime Sour, which would be delicious. Then the Florida Orange Grove Sparkling Blackberry Wine. Then they also have a Glutenberg Blonde Ale. And the beers you can get in a flight.
Nice.
That Canada Pavilion is knocking it out of the park. The beef tenderloin tips, seared scallop, and that whiskey cake. Yes.
So heavy, though. Like, all of it just seems like it would be a gut bomb.
Yeah. Okay, so Lacey, we're going to spend some time here. I know I said we were going to rapid fire, but the Trowel and Trellis, hosted by Impossible near the port of entry, delight in plant-based versions of favorite foods with impossibly delicious twists. So their entire menu is
See what they
plant-based.
did there?
So the first thing they have is a chocolate mousse terrarium with matcha crumble and chocolate swirl.
Why are we
Terrarium.
calling it a terrarium?
Because it looks like one.
Really?
Ooh, I would eat that though.
Lacey.
That's so cute.
Okay, yeah, I'd eat that.
Yeah. Since we're an audio-only podcast, you'll have to Google that one, but it's basically a mousse in a terrarium with
Yeah.
flowers and the whole bit. Lariah's looking
dead.
like she wouldn't be able to eat it. She would just have to look at it.
I would cry.
It
Sort of
is
like
cute.
Candace with Mickey-shaped things. She's like, I can't eat it.
But it's so good.
Does make things better. So they also have an Impossible Farmhouse meatball with lentil bread, spinach, marinated vegetables, and creamy herb aioli, plant-based. And that one's the Garden Graze item from this booth.
They do meatballs a lot. Have you noticed that?
I think it's a good portion size.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Easy to keep, all of those kinds
Yeah.
of things in a booth like that. They also have soy glazed sticky ribs with green onions and peanuts.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
sure.
yeah, I'd try that.
I wonder what they use as the bone on a rib.
Soy.
So it's edible? The bone is edible?
It could be. Or a popsicle stick.
Sometimes they use sugar cane too.
Oh, that makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah, just because they call it a rib, they have to have something to give it that structure, I would think. But yeah. Candace likes her sticky ribs.
I do indeed.
So you'd try those?
I would.
Yeah.
I would try everything in that booth.
I would too. It looks delicious. So the beverages there, raspberry and lemon herbal tea, Twinings raspberry and lemon herbal tea, and Simply Limeade.
Yes.
They have
Yes.
a Surreal Brewing Company Natural Bridges Kolsch-style non-alcoholic beer.
Wait, non-alcoholic? I mean, I like Kolsch beer, but
Yeah, it's non-alcoholic.
all right.
Then they have a Brew Hub Strawberry Heatwave Berliner.
Sold.
Then they also have a raspberry and lemon herbal tea with gin, Twinings raspberry and lemon herbal tea, Simple Limeade, and Conniption Kinship gin.
Yep.
That is a tongue twister. Conniption Kinship gin. Say that 6 times fast.
Let's not. Let's move on.
Okay, so that's called the Towel and Trellis.
Trowel and trellis?
Yeah.
Okay, you just said towel.
Oh, did I trowel? English is hard. So also near the port of entry, we have the Honey Bistro, hosted by National Honey Board.
Love that.
So quell cravings with tasty foods and beverages infused with the nectar of the gods. So here you
Really?
So here you can get your chicken and waffles, crispy chicken, and a honey sweet cornbread waffle with whipped honey butter and spicy honey.
Yes.
Cornbread
Yes.
waffle.
Yes.
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 Now they're cooking.
Yeah. That sounds delicious. They also have, this one doesn't say it's plant-based, so I wonder, there's probably something in the breading. But it's a honey glazed cauliflower with honey roasted carrot puree, wild rice pilaf, spring vegetables, honey blistered grapes, and sunflower brittle. Oh, it's honey, so it
Yeah.
can't be vegan.
Which
They can't really call
That
it
sounds
vegan.
delicious.
Yeah, I think that's one of
Breaker.
honey is one of those things that like even tears the vegan community apart, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Because
does.
it's a naturally produced. Bees aren't harmed in the making of it.
I mean, that's their purpose.
That's like why
Yeah.
they exist, is to provide food.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
So
people could argue with me all day. I consume honey, especially local honey. It actually is very good for allergies.
Yes.
Also, I don't really see a problem with eggs. I personally don't eat them because they're high in cholesterol, and I haven't had them for how many years, and I'm kind of afraid of what would happen if I start eating them again. Again, if you keep your own chickens, I don't know. We could go on and
Well,
on.
and chickens can actually die if they don't lay eggs. Like, it's
Right.
a medical condition for them if they don't.
As
So,
we could get into a philosophical
We could,
discussion tonight. Like, food is one of those things, and like, let people eat what they want to eat.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, if you're a vegan but you eat eggs, I'm not going to judge you for eating eggs because those unfertilized eggs will never become anything other than an egg.
Exactly. Yep.
Honeybees produce honey.
Yep.
and the chicken was going to lay the egg one way or
Right.
the other.
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
she's
So
not dependent on your food decisions.
we are not here to judge
do
people's
her job.
food choices.
Exactly.
I'm just here to send funny memes to Lacey about people who are vegans.
And I love them.
But sugar is the same way. We've had that conversation about how they refine sugar sometimes through bone.
Yep. So a lot of vegans.
Won't eat sugar.
Yep.
Oh, that
Except if it's
figs.
raw.
Figs also, because apparently wasps have to die in order for a fig to blossom or something. Look it up.
Good.
Yeah.
Let the wasps die.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Leaves more
so
room for
it's
the bees.
so multifaceted. You could go on forever.
Yeah.
But let's not.
Yeah.
No.
Eat what you want to eat.
Yep.
Don't eat what you don't want to eat. Don't
Yep.
judge other people who eat things you don't.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Love
Preach.
that journey for you.
Yeah. Preach. Reverend. So the beverages here. A honey peach cobbler freeze with streusel.
Yep.
It's non-alcoholic.
Damn.
They have a Copper Point Brewing Company Bees Squeeze Blonde Ale.
Yes.
They have a Florida Orange Groves Winery Orange Blossom Honey Wine.
Yes.
And they have a honey peach freeze with blueberry vodka and streusel.
Ooh.
Okay.
So it's the same thing as above. They just added a blueberry vodka.
I'm back on board. Yeah.
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 I would do that in a heartbeat.
That'd
That's
be an interesting balance.
yeah. That booth looks everything delicious there. Okay. So we have two more booths to make it through, and then there's a couple of things that we'll talk about from year round, and then we'll be done. So the Pineapple Promenade is near the port of entry as well. Get your tropical fruit fix from the tart and tangy to the sweetest frozen treats. There's a lot on this one, so let's just rapid fire it. They have a spicy hot dog with pineapple chutney and plantain chips. And then they have their Dole Whip, which is plant-based, for those of you that didn't know. And they put that as a food item, not a beverage item. The beverages here, you get frozen dessert violet lemonade, Dole Whip with Fanta. You have a Copper Point Brewing Company Tropical Hibiscus Blonde Ale, a Wicked Weed Brewing Perny Hazy IPA, Three Daughters Brewing Tropical Heffa, a Dole Whip topped with Somrus Mango Cream Liqueur. That would be good. Florida Orange Groves Winery Sparkling Pineapple Wine.
Yes.
Playa Linda Brewing Company Violet Lemonade Ale. Or you can get a pineapple beer flight. There's not much there that I don't think I would eat. The spicy hot dog with pineapple chutney sounds interesting.
Interesting would be a word for that.
But
Yeah.
if I'm going to go to a festival like this, I don't know that I'm going to seek out a hot dog.
I mean, can I have some of the spicy pineapple stuff with the plantain chips and just eat it like nachos?
Yes.
I did not know this.
Tell us.
The last of the specialized outdoor kitchens,
Yeah.
the Land Cart hosted by Advent Health at the Land Pavilion. Nosh on healthy fare to go, including fresh fruits, vegetables, and plant-based options. My guess is it all comes from things they grow in the land.
They're taking our idea.
They're listening.
They are listening, because this is... I don't know that this is a new booth, because there's something on here that says... So there's an acai parfait with Greek yogurt, fresh berries, and granola.
Yes.
Can you do that again? I wasn't listening.
An acai parfait with Greek yogurt, fresh berries, and granola.
Acai.
Whatever.
For the listeners.
That they're fine.
Okay.
They'll figure it out.
ACAI squiggle.
With a squiggle under the C. Yeah. So there's also a roasted red pepper hummus with cucumbers, olives, and multigrain cow.
Yes.
crackers.
Hell
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And then there's a strawberry fruit bar, which is their plant-based offering.
Okay.
Then they also have a Florida smoothie with pineapple, orange, and mango.
Again,
It's
Florida. What does that mean?
Probably fruits grown there.
Yeah.
Local.
Okay.
You know Disney World is in Florida.
Yeah.
Wait.
Orlando, Florida. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I know it's an international
Oh my
festival,
God.
but it's all in Florida.
I had no.
When did this happen?
I know.
Yeah.
New information.
Okay, so there's just a couple of things at year-round locations that we'll talk about. So at the Connections Eatery, you can let me go back and read that. You can delight in whimsical waffle or a cool cocktail. Special menu additions during the festival are a hot honey chicken sandwich, southern fried chicken sandwich with hot honey and pickles on a brioche bun,
Yep.
or an orange bird liege waffle. What is a liege waffle?
So they're just the kind of tiny waffles,
Okay.
and they're not as sweet as normal waffles. They're
Okay.
more of like they're not savory either, but it's just kind of like bread
Okay.
with a little sweet, and then they usually put like whipped cream on them, and then they usually put like a chocolate piece or some decoration of some sort.
Right.
But I don't know that I would pay $6 for a tiny waffle.
Right.
No.
The beverage there that's for the festival is blood orange hibiscus margarita, Terramana tequila with hibiscus and blood orange syrup and orange juice.
Sold.
Yeah.
So Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company, cool off with festival exclusive beverages available in addition to their regular menu. You can have an iced honey jasmine latte, which is espresso, honey jasmine syrup, milk, whipped cream, and graham cracker crumbles. This is at the Joffrey's near Mission Space and World Discovery. The spirited option available features Bailey's Irish Cream, so that coffee with Bailey's added too. So Joffrey's in the Canada Pavilion, you can get a citrus frosted iced tea, frozen lemon, Minute Maid, lemonade, iced tea, and orange tangerine syrup garnished with a glazed orange peel.
Nope.
Or you can do it spirited option available featuring Grey Goose vodka.
Nope.
You're saying that just because you don't like Minute Maid lemonade.
100%.
If they didn't,
And that would taint the flavor of everything else.
if they didn't have a Coke contract, you would like that drink.
But it kind of surprises me because another one of the booths has the Simply Limeade.
Mm-hmm.
Why not just
Yeah.
convert fully and use the Simply Lemonade?
Coke probably doesn't make a limeade.
Well, they technically shouldn't make lemonade because that stuff is trash.
Okay, so
Tastes like feet.
Yeah, it's nasty.
the Joffrey's near Disney Traders, you can get an iced berry chai latte, chai tea, blueberry syrup, and milk topped with whipped cream and cinnamon.
Okay.
And then spirited option available featuring Bailey's Irish Cream.
Sold. That sounds really good, actually. What's the face for, Lariah?
Well, I'm connecting. Hold on. She knows I don't like alcohol and coffee mixed together. I've said that before. That's one issue. The next issue is I don't know how I feel about blueberries and chai tea.
It would
Kinda
be
seems
interesting.
weird.
It would. I would think it would almost have like a blueberry crisp flavor, like kind of
Okay.
warm, almost.
Okay.
I don't know. It could be real interesting, like really good or really bad.
Chai is just a super strong flavor. So
is.
Yeah.
it's yeah.
I have something to say.
Okay.
Candace,
Yes.
guess who owns the Simply Beverages company?
Who?
Coca-Cola. They can use Simply Lemonade.
All right. Somebody needs to call me now.
You just Google the head chef of Walt Disney World Resorts.
Why would they use Minute Maid lemonade when they have Simply? Ask them, Scott. Ask them on your little iPad there.
Type.
I mean, I've been trying to get Josh Tomorrow to call me for years, like 100 episodes now, but he hasn't yet.
Right?
And yet they are listening.
Yeah.
Since they took our idea.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had many.
Many that
ideas.
just happened to get something worked into it.
Uh-huh.
Right. Okay, two more things. We in for two more?
Yes.
Okay, so the refreshment outpost between the China Pavilion and the Germany Pavilion. Delight your appetite with mouth-watering morsels from this year-round food stop featuring festival menu items. The festival menu items, one of which is a garden graze option, is the seasonal fruit parfait with sweet chili sauce and mango Dole Whip.
No,
I'd try it.
You just don't like mango.
I really don't. And I've seen pictures of that thing, and it looks like a murder scene.
The refreshment outpost, we found out we didn't really like that much anyway. Because
Well,
that's where we got our cream soda float.
no, it's not. That was World Showcase.
Same place, I think.
No, it's not.
Okay.
The refreshment outpost is where we got the frozen Coke years and years and years ago.
Right.
That's not where we got the cream soda float.
Because at the refreshment outpost, you can also get an ice cream float, soft serve, and Barks red cream soda.
But that's not the same place. I'm telling you.
I believe you.
Do you?
I believe you. And I know it's different because the refreshment outpost is between China Pavilion and Germany. This World Showcase was over on the other side of the lagoon.
You are correct.
Yeah.
So it's not the same place.
Yeah. I said I agreed with you.
All right.
Goodness gracious.
Don't argue with the map.
Okay. Tangerine soft serve is the other item.
Ooh, that'd be good.
And beverages here, you can get a Crooked Can Brewing Sorpresa Picante Pale Ale from Winter Garden, Florida. That was a lot. Sweetwater Brewing Company, half a gummy fruit punch IPA.
Sold.
Do you like IPAs?
I would try it for a gummy,
gummy
fruit
worm.
punch situation.
They also have the Woodchuck 802 Barrel Aged Hard Cider.
Barrel aged, though?
I'd probably like that more than you would.
Yeah.
They also have a Lavender Martini, which is a Boyd and Blair potato vodka with lavender and lemon. And I don't quite understand why they call them potato vodkas, because all vodkas are potato vodkas.
Unless you make it out of beet.
Beet?
Beet vodka's delicious.
Okay. So,
Some may call it Farm Boy Swill, but you know.
okay, we still have two more.
All right.
There was a more option, so we'll do this quick. I know this episode's getting a little long. Okay, so the refreshment port near the Canada Pavilion indulge in savory poutine and specialty beverages from this perennial snack spot. So the food here is also on the Garden Graze. Plant-based buffalo chicken tender poutine on crispy potato barrels with plant-based ranch and blue cheese crumbles.
Sure. I'll try it.
Sounds delicious. Mm-hmm. And the beverages here are a Country Boy Brewing orange cream hard cider, a frozen mojito with Boyd and Blair rum,
Nope.
and a Via Maria Earth Garden Sauvignon Blanc.
I love Sauvignon Blanc.
Is that wine with dirt in it?
What?
Earth Garden just makes me think like there's some dirt at the bottom of the glass or something.
What an earthy afterbirth.
That's not.
Ew. Okay, and we're going to end on a low note because the last thing on their list is from the funnel cake stand at the American Adventure Pavilion. So satisfy your sweet tooth with a funnel cake created for the festival.
No.
So the funnel cake
won't.
for this festival is a funnel cake with powdered sugar, vanilla ice cream, strawberries, whipped cream, strawberry glaze, and strawberry crunch.
How is that different from any other funnel cake anywhere ever in the world?
It's not.
Creative.
That's why I said we're ending on the lowest note possible.
And yet that price tag is probably still $12.
Probably.
Shame.
It
Shameful.
looks delicious.
You know it's not going to look like that when it comes out of that
No,
window.
it obviously is not. But
It's going to be melted by the time they hand it to you.
Right.
And you're like, oh.
Probably all jankety.
the funnel part will be soggy and the ice cream will be melted.
The strawberry sauce will be everywhere and it
Right.
looks like a murder scene.
And it'll get all on you and you'll be sticky and coated in that red goo.
That just makes me... Ugh.
And then
No.
you go throw up on Mission Space.
That sounds like a perfect day to me.
Right? My perfect Disney day. Eat a funnel cake and throw up on Mission Space.
Sold. Let's go. 24 hours. That's all we need.
Grab your go bag. Okay. That is the EPCOT Flower and Garden Festival. What do we think overall?
It's got potential.
Yeah. Yeah, I like all of
It's
the
okay.
plant-based options. Sound great. Would love to try them.
A festival you want to attend at some point.
Yes.
Oh,
Absolutely.
without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see it just for the topiaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's one of the crawls or something that you can do that I didn't read about on their site, but they will actually give you a packet of seeds to bring home and plant.
That's this one. It's part of the
It's-
Garden Graze. That's one of the. It's part of the prize that you get. You get a little cup of like Dole Whip or something, in a keepable cup, and then a packet of flower seeds.
That's so cute.
So you can bring Disney flowers home with you.
I love it.
It's pretty amazing. Okay. Anything else we want to talk about Flower and Garden Festival?
Let's make plans to get there within the next few years.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree. Let's do it. Okay. Remember, come out to our social medias. Congratulate us on 100 episodes. I am super proud of 100 episodes for us.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm happy for us. It's been a fun ride. And Facebook, leave us your favorite GIF/GIF, however you pronounce it.
Jif is peanut butter.
Yes. On Instagram, come give us a great big heart. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you've thought of the first 100 episodes, and we will continue making because there is always a great big beautiful tomorrow.
And we'll see you real soon.